TCH at a bitch. I emptied the whole base bottle on this nigga. What's up, y'all? It's y'all soon to be Baby Hoochie, and I'm back with another story time. And before I get into this video, y'all already know what to do. I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. The math really just don't be mathing. I just be asking y'all to like, come on now. It'd be cool if y'all subscribe. Y'all should subscribe because y'all gonna like it here. I said, and just to help y'all, give y'all a little momentum to subscribing to the kid, I'm gonna do a giveaway. And this giveaway includes this little virtual, whatever you want to call this, VTR, whatever, brand new in the box. It's gonna go to the Hoochie of the year. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, mom, share with your daddy, share with your bald-headed. I'm not gonna hold y'all, I'm not gonna ramble. Without further ado, grab your snacks, grab your treats, grab whatever you need, and if you don't need anything, just relax, sit back and relax, cause bitch, you know I got the juice, and it's juicy. It's juicy. And before I get into this video, disclaimer, I cuss. But without further ado, let's. So this is another story time, trigger warning as well, disclaimer, another trifling nigga story time. But we're gonna take a pause on Psycho, like we're gonna take a pause on him, and we're gonna roll in another ex. I know. She didn't have not one, but two, maybe a couple. We're gonna call this ex kid because he act like a kid. Yeah, we're gonna call him kid because he's very immature. He act like a kid. All right, so yeah, at this time, me and kid was dating. Me and kid was like my longest relationship. I was dating kid for maybe, not even maybe. I don't even know why I said maybe. I was dating kid from, I want to say 19, the end of 19, because remember I broke up with Psycho at 19. So end of 19, yeah, your girl was jumping back into relationship. Kid was originally from Dallas. I'm from Fort Worth, so that was about a maybe hour drive from each other. From those that are not natives and don't know what I'm talking about, like Fort Worth to Dallas is probably an hour. He had to get a call in the middle of the day, and he was saying how he had to go to Dallas to go see his grandma and go visit her or whatever. So of course I'm not gonna have no problem with that, like him going to go see his grams, like he needs to go check on her. I lost both of my grams, so that is emotional to me. I'm all for you being close to your grandparents, you being close to your parents. He go, and I figured like hell, since he going to his people, I'm gonna go chop it up with my best friend. And my best friend don't need no name, we're just gonna call my best friend with her. You know, we sipping on the wines, drinking a little bit, you know, talking about whatever it is we was talking about, probably our relationship, life, you know, different shit, people, roasting people, probably gossiping, talking shit about people. So I was texting kid, and kid communication was a little bit off, and it was like, what you got going on? Like, I know you with your people and you trying to see what's good, but why are you texting me like every hour? And you already know how I get down. You done been with me like forever. You already know what's up. Like, so I give him a call. I ring him, bling, 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 and he don't answer the phone. So I'm like, okay, you know, it could have been a coincidence. So, you know,
it's not correct.
You know, I try to give him another call. Bling, 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 bling. He don't answer. Okay, maybe it's a coincidence. I try to give him another call. Bling, 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 bling. No answer. So I probably blew this man's phone down. No answer. No, I'm starting to get a little hot. So me and Bestie, you know, we step outside on the porch and we sit down so I can have a little breather and get some fresh air because the bitch was on fire. I was on fire. Me and Bestie talking, but I'm not really there. I'm listening, but I'm not listening because I'm like in my head. Like, yeah, y'all already know. Y'all already know if y'all feel me. What Beyonce say, if you feel me, help me sing it out. If you feel me, help me stick it out. Because yeah, I was sitting there on the porch getting heat, getting hot, mad, flabbergasted at how this nigga could treat me, how this nigga is acting right now. So yeah, I couldn't even concentrate on Bessie no more. So something just told me like get up and go, like get up and just go home. Because I forgot to tell y'all, I'm kind of jumping ahead. Rewind. So before all of this, like I told y'all, I was blowing kid phone down. I was blowing him down. He did not call me back, but I want to say maybe 30 minutes of me and Bestie sitting on the porch chopping it up, me trying to cool down. He finally called me back. He finally hit me back. And we kind of get into like a little back and forth answering the phone. I was trying to see your ETA. I was trying to see when you were going to come home because it was getting a little late. And we did have a rule for any nigga, period. Like, if you're staying with me, we live together, there's no need for you to spend the night nowhere else. Like, if you spend the night somewhere else, then you need to stay wherever the fuck you spent the night, because why do you need to be there and your home is here? So if you stay somewhere else, that's it. You don't live here anymore.
Period.
Eviction. And I don't care who got something to say about it. That's just how I feel. If he ain't coming home and he ain't sleeping in his bed, where the fuck is he sleeping? If you can't go home, then where the fuck can you go? I pretty much told the nigga, like, you don't stay here anymore. And yeah, whenever it's clever, you can come get your shit. Whenever it's clever, you can come get your stuff. You can come get your belongings. So yeah, in the midst of me and Bessie chopping it up, me and Kid Click hang up with him, conversation over. So me and Bestie chopping it up a little bit longer, but I was a little bit hot and I was distracted, so I wasn't even gonna waste her time no more, play with her topic anymore, because I wasn't even focused and concentrated on our conversation. I wasn't even listening, to be completely honest. So I tell Bestie, like, bitch, I'll see you later. I'm finna go ahead and run to the crib, finna go to the house, and yeah, some told me to skedaddle do, and that's exactly what I did. So I'm doing the dash foot to the floor to go home. Like, something just told me to, I don't know, speed home. So I go home, I pull into my parking lot, pull into my apartments, and it was like, get out and run. Like, I'm so serious. So I had got out and run. Wait, why am I getting a little emotional? Let me cut, because the bitch is a hoochie. We not doing that. Yeah, so something told me to get out the car and run to my to the door. So I get out the car and I take off running, and in the midst of me, like halfway to my door, I see like a gold car pull up. And I just knew it was my ex. Like, I'd never seen this go-kart a day in my life. But I felt like I was in, like, a dangerous situation. It was the weirdest shit. So, anyways, I had ran to the door, saw him, and he had got out the car and started running. Like, because I had a distance from, like, where we park our cars to where my apartment actually was. So, like, the distance probably was, like, about 2 minutes. So, like, in the midst halfway of me running to, like, the apartments, my ex pull up and see me running and take off running behind me. But I was a little bit too quick for his ass, and I had got in the house, hurried up, locked the door. He banging on the door, going crazy, telling me to open up the door, and it was like a toxic situation. Ask me, it probably, like, drop down a comment if you feel like it was my fault, if I should have opened the door. But if I can just argue my point, the reason why I didn't open the door is because I already knew he was just gonna be on some bullshit. Like, Kid was known for tearing up the apartment, especially when we was getting into it and I was leaving, or, well, really he was the only one that left. But when we was breaking up, like, he would just break the apartment, tear up the apartment, bust holes in the wall, like, rip the oven smooth off. Like, he banging on the door, going crazy, to the point where, like, our neighbor across from us, so it was just me and our neighbor directly across from us in my little building connection, and I'm sure it was people on the other side of us, but, like, in my section it was just us two. So they come out and they like, hey, can you, like, keep it down? You're disturbing the peace. You're doing too much. Like, we don't want to have to call the police. We don't have no problems with y'all, but if you keep on, like, we gonna have to do something because it was late, y'all. Like, it was probably 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. No, it wasn't that late. It was probably like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. No later than 1 o'clock in the morning at this time that this was going on. So he was like banging the fucking door down. Like, he was banging the door down. And yeah, I'm on the other side of the door listening to everything. I'm listening to the neighbor complain, and they kind of going back and forth. Talking to the kid at this point, and I'm like, you need to relax. I still had to stay there. So I was calling him, talking to him, and I was just like, I can let you get your stuff. Like, I'm not trying to hold your stuff. I don't know. I think that's why he was a little bit mad, because he felt like I was trying to hold his stuff hostage, and that wasn't the case. I just didn't want him to come in and mess nothing up. Him, like, just relax. I can hand you your stuff over the balcony. Like, I can hand you all your stuff over the balcony. He was like,
hell nah, you gonna have to like let me in. I don't want you touching my stuff.
Just childish a kid. That's why his name is what it is. And just on some toxic and, you know, pettiness. So I was kind of going back and forth because I really did not want to let him in, because I just was not in the mood. I did not want to argue. I did not want him to mess up the stuff. I just wanted him to get his stuff and go. If that's the case, that's what it was gonna be. Get your stuff and go peacefully. All the extra stuff, it don't have to be done. It does not have to be done. So eventually I ended up opening the door for him because he was doing way too much, and I was just scared that I was gonna get put out. So I told him, I was just pretty much like, just get your stuff, be cool, get your stuff, and, you know, go. I don't want no problems. I don't want no drama. Just get your stuff and go. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. So he bum rushed through the door and go in the room, get his stuff, start getting his belongings and everything, scuffling for his belongings. And I'm just, you know, in the background, like, allowing him to get his stuff. And he kind of mumbling, you know, talking his little shit. Or, my bad, talking his little stuff, doing whatever it is he doing. And I'm trying to ignore him. I promise y'all, I was trying to ignore him. But it was as if he was trying to provoke me. He was trying to provoke me. And I was just telling him, like, kid, just get your stuff. Just get your stuff and go. Like, I don't want no problems. And I keep telling you, I don't want no problems. Just get your stuff and go. And so, like, I don't really want to harbor onto, like, him getting his stuff. But in the midst of him getting his stuff, he was like,
yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all heard me. He was like,
yeah, whatever, bitch. I get my stuff.
I get my stuff, whatever. I was like, taken back, y'all. I was so flabbergasted.
Bitch, don't call me bitch. I'll pop your fucking head open.
I'm not the one to be like, bitch, hoe, like, all of that. We don't do that. Like, we're not gonna do that. Like, you're not gonna call me out of my name. I'm like, nigga, what? What you call me? And he was just, you can get the TCH out of bitch. I emptied the whole mace bottle on this nigga. The whole entire mace bottle. And, you know, kids just go crazy. Yeah. And he went out the door, and I get scared. Like, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I get scared because I never seen this nigga so belligerent. So I just locked the door, locked all the doors, so he can't get back in, because I felt like this would be the day. This would be the day after all our BS. Like, this would be the day. Like, he pew 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 pew. The girl, yeah. Like, this would be the day that he do it. So I get my twin on the phone. I get selfish. If y'all haven't seen my previous story times, I'm gonna drop them all below. But selfish is my twin sister, so I'm sorry. Selfish is my twin sister, so I get her on the phone, and I'm just like, bitch, yeah, I feel like I did it now. I did it now. And I'm giving her the rundown, like, yeah. Like, he ran out so crazy. I just felt like he ran out to go get like a something. Like, if y'all would have just seen how he ran out, it was crazy. It frightened me. Hold on. Yeah, she lived. At this time, did she live? Yeah, at this time, we lived in the same apartment complex. My bad, y'all. At this time, we lived in the same apartment complex. So I was trying to see her ETA. I was trying to see her destination on when she was going to come home. At this point, I just had to be patient and wait on her to do what I had to do. So, well, what did it do what I had to do? It was really just like, if he wanted to come and jump stupid, we were just gonna jump him. Like, and jump whoever he was with. Like, fight whoever he was with. Like, it was just me and her. We didn't have no choice. Like, point taken, I could call dudes, but like, I told y'all in the last story time, I try not to get nobody involved into my shit. I really didn't even want to get my twin involved, but I was just so scared. Like, I was so scared. Like, in my mind, I swear it was like, a bitch, you did it now. You done it now. He gonna kill your ass. He's gonna your ass. Like, lock the door. And he come back like maybe after 15-20 minutes, and he just like banging on the door asking to be let in, and I'm like, hell nah. At this point, like, you are not getting in here. I am not letting you in. I'm not letting you in. Like, you tripping, you spazzing out, you being disrespectful. I was trying to let you get your stuff, but you didn't want to get your stuff peacefully. Like, you on some other shit. You like on a different type of timing, and I'm not on that timing. Like, we must not be on the same accord. So no, like, you're not getting back in here. Like, waiting on my sister to pull up. He going from the back door to the patio door. So like, from how my apartments was, like, you see the patio before, because I stayed on the first floor, so you see like the patio before you even see the front door. So it was like a little breezeway to my front door, but you see like my little patio and like the gate, the little gated area before you even see the front door. So he was going back and forth from that area to the front door trying to be let in, and I wasn't letting him in because I was scared. So he just, y'all, this is kind of traumatic. I didn't think that this would be traumatic. I thought it would be kind of funny. No. I really am getting like emotional. Like, yeah, he kept going from the back door to from the patio to the front door, patio, front door, patio, front door. So he just hopped the patio gate. Like, it wasn't even that high. It was like literally just some bushes and like the patio. Like, that was really some dangerous shit. Like, if I can think so myself. I took a picture of him at the back door because something in my spirit just told me like he was finna do something dumb. Like, he was finna do something dumb and reckless. So yeah, I tried to be ahead of the game, and I took a picture of him just so I can have proof, like, if anything happened or anything is done, it was him that did it. Like, it was him that did it. He's completely calm. You would think he would be like still a little belligerent because I did empty the whole can of mace. Y'all, don't forget, I emptied the whole can of mace on his ass. I don't know if he had milk in the car. Like, I don't know what it was, but he was completely calm. And he was just at the patio. I'm just on the phone, flipping back and forth from my best friend to my sister Selfish. My best friend had called me trying to see if I was good because I kind of did just like leave in a rush. Like, she just knew something was wrong, so she was just calling to check the temperature, check to see if I was good. So I was telling her a little bit of the situation, but I was telling her, you know, I gotta get off the phone because I'm waiting on Selfish to get here, and you know, I need to keep tabs on her ETA, and I need to make sure she's good. Yeah, me and best friend get off the phone. And what's crazy was she made like a joke. She was laughing at Kid at the door because he did look slow, y'all. Like, he looked like a psycho ass person. He looked like Psycho, my ex from the last story time. Or like, why are you standing at the door like that? So after like 20 minutes, I'm just laughing, chopping up my best friend, chopping it up back and forth with Selfish. He just kicks through the door. He kicks through the patio door, smooth through it, like runs smooth through it. glass splattered everywhere. And he began to like tackle me, and before you know it, like we just fighting, full-blown fighting. I am barefoot fighting on glass. My feet is getting cut up. I can literally feel my feet getting sliced up. But it was as if like I had a out of body, like I was outside of me watching this happen, like watching me and kid get into this altercation. That's why I'm finna be able to relay this shit back to y'all. But anyways, so yeah, like I can vividly see him swinging, like full-blown swinging on me, like I'm a dude. A couple of hits for a while, and then I just started swinging back. Like I just remember myself swinging back, pushing kid into a corner, like swinging with all my might, because at the end of the day, kid was small, he was tiny, he was still a nigga, he was still a man, and I would watch him literally turn into hug mode, beast mode when he was upset, when he was angry. So yeah, like I had to power up and beat this nigga ass with all my might.
Period.
Amazed, like I could start to feel it myself. Like I don't know if it was him or me touching him, me making contact with him and then touching my face. I don't know what was going on, but I started to get blinded from the mace as well. Like he's still kind of like tripping out a little bit. Like he was being calm this whole time. That was what was crazy.
Don't do drugs. If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
But he's still kind of tripping out from the mace a little bit, and now I'm tripping out from the mace. But I'm still trying to keep my composure and not let him know that I'm tripping out from the mace. And I'm trying to fight with all my might. So we in the corner. I got him in the corner. He's on the wall. I'm in front of him just like boom, 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 boom. Wanging this nigga. Like wanging the shit out of this nigga. Beating this nigga ass. So his brother... I don't know where his brother come from. I guess like climb the patio door because the neighborhood can climb the patio door and get in. So, I mean, hop the patio and get in. So his brother come in and I can just hear his brother like, yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all my real name, so let me sketch that part out. Chill. So I'm like, nah, after. He wanna hit me. He called me a B. And I could just hear my sister on the phone. I could just hear Selfish on the phone going off. Like, yeah, what's going on? When I get there, just wait. I'm on my way. I am close. You know, just doing her big one on the phone. And, you know, I'm telling y'all this story like slow-mo, but it kind of happened so quick. Like, me and his fight happened so quick. And in the middle of me and kid fighting, I just paused. Like, I just paused because I just felt myself throwing up. And that's exactly what happened. But I was trying to play it cool and, like, disguise the throw. So I ended up, like, fucking throwing up in my shirt. Like, throwing up in my shirt.
Nasty.
So I run to the restroom and started throwing up in the sink. I'm telling the kid, like, get the fuck out. Get out. Get your stuff. You already got your stuff practically when he came in the first time. Like, finish gathering your stuff and just get out at this point. Get out. So he grabbed his stuff and he go. Like, he go and he leave. And I go back in the house and I'm just, like, looking around and I'm just like, what the F? It was a mess. Glass everywhere from when kid ran into the establishment, when he ran into the apartment. And throw up in the sink from when I threw up. Like, I don't know why, like, go to the toilet. Like, I barely made it to the sink. I was throwing up, literally throwing up in my shirt. So that's why we stopped fighting. That's why I had to hit Paws beating his ass, because I had to run to the restroom to throw up. My sister Selfish still haven't made it yet. And I'm just like trying to gather my thoughts and gather what happened. Like trying to figure out what happened. Looking at myself and like just girl, just a mess. So Selfish finally did end up pulling up, and she just like,
where he at? Where he at? Where kid?
she on go time, she on beast mode, like she ready to fight, she ready to see her issue. But at this point, Kid was long gone. Kid was probably back in Dallas at this point. She had called Kid up. She had his number. We was together for so long. We lived together for so long. Of course, she had Kid number. So she called Kid up, and she pretty much just like,
When I see you, we gonna catch our words, we gonna catch our words.
he going back and forth, saying whatever it is he's saying. And yeah, I'm just like over the situation at this point. Just flabbergasted, trying to straighten up a little bit, get myself together. Like, it was a mess. Like, our apartment was completely destroyed. When she come in and see the nature of everything, like, she like, girl, I'm gonna call the police. Like, I'm gonna call the police.
He's reporting something to us, actually.
You snitching.
You're gonna put charges on him, and yeah, he's gonna go to jail because this is unacceptable. Like, this is unacceptable. The last story time when he had held me hostage, Psycho, my whole other ex, I was all for calling 911, but with Kid, I did not want to call the police. Like, I had beat his ass too, so just like he can put charges on me, I mean, I could put charges on him, he could put charges on me, and I wasn't really trying to like do that. I just wanted to go about my way and be over this situation. But Selfish just intended on calling 911. So this girl literally called 911, y'all. Call 911. Like, run down the situation. Like,
My sister's fighting with her boyfriend, and he ran through the door and did this and
I'm
did
just
that.
like, oh my gosh. Like, I do not want to get 12 involved. That's rat shit. That's like snitch behavior. Like, I don't want to deal with it. So the night go on, and you know, there is no response from the police. So I just figured like, okay, I'm just gonna get myself together. Rewind a little bit. Selfish called her friends, and her friends came over, and it really did like kind of piss me off because they was over there like trying on Kid shoes and like just going through stuff. I guess she called them to like pop off so we can jump this nigga, but it was really not needed. All we needed is each other. All we need is each other. She really didn't have to call them bitches because I really didn't fuck with them bitches. Like, I didn't want them in my business. Like, call them bitches for what? Like, we can handle this shit. And if not, I can handle this shit. Like, you didn't have to call them. I was already frustrated with the fact that they were there in my establishment, in my business, like, trying on this nigga's shoes, literally. Like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? I don't fuck with him, but I still have respect for his property. Like, cut the bullshit. Cut it out. Like, leave his stuff alone. And y'all can really go because I'm really not in the mood. So as the night went on, they leave. And Selfish is still with me, and it's like fucking 4 in the morning at this point. Like 4 in the morning, literally 4 in the morning at this point. And I wind down, try to get in the shower so I can just like relax and lay down. And in my head, I'm like, in the shower, hold on. I probably need to stop drinking this, so that's how my story is all over the place. But in the shower, I was just thinking like, this is crazy. I'm glad the police didn't come because at this point it's 4 in the morning. Selfish called them at probably like 2.
That is not correct.
In the meantime, I am fast forwarding. I am jumping the story. Like, I know y'all wondering, like, did you just leave your door boarded up? Like, I had to call maintenance to let them know what was going on. And they had came and like boarded up the door with like wood and shit, like a big ass piece of wood, like boarded it up and stuff. And he was just pretty much like,
The supervisor of the apartments is gonna be pissed.
I'm like, nigga, I don't give a, I don't care how the fuck she feel. Like, how do you think I feel about that? It's my living establishment, and I'm sitting here with a fucking wooden door. Couldn't mind their business. The whole neighborhood had came outside to see what the fuck was going on. We was making a big commotion. Like, everything was not quiet. Everything was loud. So when he was fighting, we was fighting each other. We screaming, we yelling. There's not a door on the apartment. So everybody from, you know, every which way can hear us. Everybody can hear us. The whole neighborhood is in our business. Embarrassing, right? Embarrassing. Let me go ahead and just take a shot for that. Take a shot for that alone. So yeah, I'm sorry to even jump ahead and miss that. That was a key part. Like, yeah, I'm sitting there getting into it with the people that's walking by. Like, y'all can walk by, mind y'all fucking business. I don't. There's nothing to see here. Show's over. Like, going off. Like, girl, you don't want to put on a show for these people. You don't want to give the people something to talk about. The girls something to talk about. But I wasn't giving them shit else. Like, I was so pissed. Like, carry on. Keep walking, mind your business. So, anyway, the maintenance ended up coming after a while, boarding up the door. And, yeah, so I'm winding down in my thoughts, thanking everybody that the police did not come. And out of nowhere, that's what I hear at the door. And I'm just like, please tell me that's not who I think it is. That's not who I think it is. Selfish walked to the door, and in the midst of my shower, I'm being interrupted because she's telling me, like, you need to come to the door. It's the boys in blue. Bitch, why did you even have to call them? Why did you even have to get them involved? Like, I do not want to talk to them. I do not want to kick it, chit, chat with them. I looked a mess. I literally had to gather whatever it was in the bathroom. Like, a shirt, no bra. Throw on some pants and a Letterman jacket. Like, because I looked a mess. Like, the police was outside, so we had to go step outside. So, we outside talking to the police, and I'm kind of telling them what happened, but not really, because I didn't want to incriminate him and I didn't want to incriminate myself. Selfish pretty much gave them a rundown and told them what happened. I was just pretty much there. So they wanted to go into the apartment and see where, like, kid had ran down the door or whatever, and showed them or whatever. I'm just standing there looking stupid. Like, when I say stupid, I mean stupid, like a mess, a homeless fucking wreck and mess. Like, kid pulled every pluck of hair out of my closure. Like, I'm just sitting there looking a mess with this bald plucked closure. He snatched me bald. Like, y'all know that saying, snatch me bald. Like, he snatched me bald. Literally, like, my closure was bald. I literally had to take it out the next day because it stood no chance. So I'm just sitting there, standing, listening to everything that the police saying, because I'm waiting on them to get to the end to ask me, do I want to press charges? Because I absolutely did not want to press charges. And my sister was so upset. Selfish was so upset. She was so mad. Like, as if her time was wasted. Like, girl, you shouldn't call them in the first place. Like, I didn't want you to call them in the first place. I do not want him to get in trouble. Like, the goal was not for him to get in trouble. I do not want him to get a record. I do not want none of that. None of that. So yeah, they asked me, did I want a restraining order? Did I want to press charges? So I was like, no, you know, because the girl wanted what the girl wanted. I just knew in my heart, even after all of that, that I probably was not done. Dumb toxic bitch that I am, I was not done. I was not done, y'all. We were still together a little bit after that. Like, we broke up for a couple of months, maybe like 3 or 4 months, and then after that we was back together. But yeah, we weren't fucking with each other for a while. So yeah, that happened. The police left, and my sister was a little bit mad. Selfish was a little bit mad, but I was like, girl, you'll be all right.
Why are you so salty?
Good night. I need to go ahead and lay down, because at this point it was about 6 in the morning. This point it was 6 in the morning, and I was like, I just need to lay down and process everything. If y'all stick to the end of this story time, I really fuck with y'all. I really thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all for fucking with the hoochie. Anyways, to the hoochie that's showing the most support, sharing with their mama, sharing with their daddy, sharing with their bald-headed granny. I'm just playing. Y'all know y'all gonna get hurt. But the hoochie that's showing the most love, support, helping your girl climb to 1K, I will gift you with the virtual VCR, whatever, new in the box, shipped to you, your destination. Like, comment, subscribe. If y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead and for sure subscribe. Go ahead and drop a comment, drop a period. I don't care what it is. Go ahead and comment if y'all feel like I was wrong. Go ahead and comment if y'all feel like Kid was wrong. What could have been done in the situation? Do y'all think I should have went on and pressed charges with him? Press charges on him? Was Selfish wrong on doing that? I got questions. I got questions. Y'all act like y'all fuck with the kid, but y'all really don't fuck with the kid. It's like I see the support, but I don't see the love. Like, what's going on? Y'all don't want to talk to me? Y'all don't want to talk to me? Because I for sure communicate back. And hope I didn't leave nothing out. I'm a little bit faded. I'm a little bit twisted. Me and selfish, I mean not selfish, me and Kid for sure did break up after a while. Like, we are not together from this day. And what made me think about this story time was definitely because of his birthday. And he most definitely should have been, if you catch my drift. I'll see y'all in my next mother freaking video.